Well, in Sri Lanka, postal voting for the 2024 presidential election concluded on Thursday. Postal voting took place on the 4th, 5th and 6th of September. And for the voters who were unable to cast their postal ballots on those dates, additional opportunities were provided on Wednesday and Thursday. Local media quoted the Department of Post saying that over 694,000 presidential postal ballot papers were received so far. Reports added that 95% of these ballots have already been dispatched to the district returning officers. The election is scheduled for 21st of this month to elect the 9th executive president. And for more, we have Dr. Ahmed Mayoon Farooqi joining us for more on this. Well, Farooqi, postal voting concluded last night. What is the general mood of the citizens there in Sri Lanka?
Good morning, Lepakshi, and a very good morning to all of viewers. Sri Lanka, you see, had gone through a very terrible kind of economic crisis in 2022. The difficulty has, been taken care of for some time, but the general mood is still with regard to the economic crisis. There is anger, there is frustration, and there is some amount of desire for a change. And there is some amount of also, reliance that the person who has helped the island's economy out could also be the person who could take it forward. So as of now, there are three front runners, and that is the incumbent President Ranil Wickremesinghe, who is being challenged by the opposition leader Sajith Premadasa of SJB and Anura Kumara Dissanayake of NPP. Yesterday's postal voting was entirely for the tri-forces and the government employees. Of course, the initial first 3 days on 4th, 5th and 6th, the voting had been done, postal voting, and those who missed out on those dates, they were allowed to post their votes on day before and yesterday. As per the initial numbers, it appears like around 94% of turnout has been completed, but the complete picture we'll get once the entire detailed statistics are released by the Election Commission. Lepakshi.
Right. Also, as elections are around the corner, what are the major issues you feel that will, make the people vote?
Lepakshi, one of the most important one has been the hardship that people have faced during the economic crisis, and even till now. You see, the difficulty which people had was the inflation was rising on one end. On the other hand, they were being taxed quite a lot. The income tax had been raised, almost doubled. From around 18 to 20% to the highest slab of 36% in 2023. And apart from this, VAT charges were also, VAT was also increased from 15% to 18%, and many other exempted categories were put under VAT. This was one of the major, challenges which people had faced, and that will be high on their agenda. That is one. The second is the issue of a constant issue of corruption charges, which have been, posed on several of the ministers of the erstwhile regimes. As Sri Lanka has gone through several changes in the regimes earlier. The previous one was under the then President Gotabaya Rajapaksa, that is belonging to the SLPP party, and quite a lot of charges were leveled against that regime. And primarily, that was the reason why people had come out onto the roads and protested. So these will be the primary issues. However, there are other smaller issues like remodification of the IMF deal, as well as certain other systemic changes which could help Sri Lanka in posing in a better manner for its growth and its development of the economy. Lepakshi.
All right, Farooqi, thank you so much for all those details from there.